be too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Check. I'll go special. I'll go straight.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Montez Sweat showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check. Go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Not here. Check.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And an alley to run. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. Past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Be alert. Spy 56. Here we go, D. Get off. Hey, alert. Say. Let's go. Right stone. Come on. 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. I think this is a free play for Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach. And
Owen coughed it up, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Haskins to throw it. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got him in. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's Wilson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
You don't know no better. Shoot the team. Tight go.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. John Ursua in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
Check 53. All day.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Good job back there. I'm coming after you. Check. Lucky. Kill. Took right. Kill, turn up.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. This is Geis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Ready? Mike, 57. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Whip.
On third down, Haskins looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
14, run it.
They run again with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. It'll be first and goal when we come back. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
12.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now Myers for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and a yard, Haskins eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wilson to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Friday. Check 31, check 31. Good touch.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Here's Wilson. It's caught. Block it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
56 is the mark. One pass. 56, Mike, 56. You're trapped.
Wilson wants to throw it, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 2nd down. One final shot for Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, How about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense.